Hey guys. Hey guys. This is me, Jacob Palmer. Um, and I do want to adjust something real quick before we really get started. So I am borrowing a microphone just so that I'm able to chat with you guys. But yeah, anyway, there's that. I do want to thank a few new people that are starting to join. That is, thank you. Yeah. And also, there is one thing I like to express. There is the life that we go through in day after day after day. And that life is the energy of Gai'a. So Gai'a is, believe it or not, a spirit that we connect with through the energy of Earth. And if you haven't already, you can go ahead and meditate for a little bit. Maybe pause the video or something like that after our live. Just meditate as long as you like with the energy of Gai'a. Go ahead and then sink in to the earth. Feel the energies of what earth has to gather for you. And if you want to make sure that you're in sacred space, you can just take the time if you like to do that. And when you do so, then you can go ahead and meet back up in this live afterwards. Maybe continue going to where our Mother of Magdalene area is, believe it or not. But yeah, our Mother of Magdalene area is all about like love in the heart, love in spirit, and it's just loving existence, loving it all, being feeling the motherly energy that's around. And if you connect with that, that really brings you connection. It brings you connection with not just spirithood, but those of the Christed, those of the angelics, those of the light language makers or talkers, those of the centering ones, the ones that are around to take care of grounding. And there's many various areas that you can connect with just by understanding the energy of Mother Mary or Mary Magdalene. But with Gai'a is all about understanding the grounding, understanding the eternal flames. Anybody? Maybe violet flames? So if that seems familiar to any of you all, then know that the violet flames actually can bring out something that not the usual type of person can understand. So if we take in this energy of violet flames or eternal energy of the flames, it's basically you're taking the energy that is no longer of you, that is no longer a part of your journey forward, or maybe something that is just blocking you from doing stuff. Like maybe, for instance, you go through your day and all of a sudden, right there, you're hit with energy that is just hostile or just is not of good sorts. So if you take that energy that had hit you and you shift it downwards, it tries to transmute. It changes that energy that you were hit with, and it really changes into energy that is from like this chaotic energy, this very like rough energy, to like softly shifting into passing regular energy where it's just no longer an effect of harmless chaotic energy. So it's basically like, if you can't deal with that energy, if you can't adjust that energy on your own, then you always have this eternal flames energy. You always have this violet flames energy that's going around, that's burning that energy that you're trying to transmute. Maybe sometimes that's not what it's looking for, and there's this other way. Maybe they're looking for a way of like, what if they're not loved as much as they used to be, or maybe I don't know, some relationship hit them, and maybe they're trying to look for some way to get out of that blame or to get out of that hurt. So there is also this thing called love dialysis, and it's basically you are bringing the area of where that energy is around. Maybe it's in the heart area, and it's like it's throwing out all the bad, and it's coming in with all the good. And it's just think of it as like a infinity sign in a way, but it's vertical instead of horizontal. Or maybe you think about something about this love dialysis, and instead of it being vertical, it could be horizontal, and it could be like the right hand side is all the good that's coming in, and the left side is all the bad stuff going out. So there it can be many ways that you can do this. And sometimes maybe it might get more of a 3-dimensional or 4-dimensional or 5-dimensional existence on that live dialysis. You can go diagonal. You can go in between the vertical and the diagonal, or the horizontal and the diagonal. So then there is this thing called light energy. Anyone understand that? If there are any of you that know that, good for you. If any of you out there that are new to that process, know that that energy is existent with the angelics. It's existent with the enlightened star seeds. It's connected with those that are of the healing energy towards time and space. Even there is a source area or all cratered area. So I did a couple of Facebook videos about this, and the Facebook videos really were about like really connecting with this energy, connecting with the hires from this soul area, or this plane spirit area, where it's like it's just us instead of all that out there, or all that that is of Gai'a, or all that is of the violet flames or the eternal flames, whatever it comes out as for those of the earthly realms that you connect with. So then there is this talk of like the divine. Sorry about that. I almost mispronounced it. The divine center. So it is the energies of the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and they're gathering together to create this divine center. And if you bring those two together, that there is really the energy of the angelics, the energy of the galactics. If you really tune in with that divine center, then you're good. You're good. Then, and it's okay if you're only focusing on one aspect at a time. It's okay if you focus on the divine feminine or the divine masculine. I'm okay with that. There's nothing wrong with it. Just know that at some point in time, you're going to understand, okay, now here is the divine center, and I need to connect with that at some point in time. And there's got to be a way to understand that. And the thing is that if we take that in, if we gather into that, then you're gonna understand the feminine fully, you're gonna understand the masculine fully, and you're gonna be more than just the masculine and the feminine. You're gonna be your own perfect spirit. You're gonna be your well aligned spirit. And it also includes like understanding the connections with the heavenly and the galactics and all that. It also connects with like heart relations, such as love, care, lighting someone up with the enlightenment. Also happiness, joy, faith. Maybe sometimes there's someone out there that needs to be forgiven. So you bring this forgiveness out there so then they can feel like they do not have this hurt anymore. And maybe there's this pride or passion that you're coming into and you're pushing forward. You're pushing forward into this bright future. And it's something that will really help you. It would really help those out there, and it would really help the earth, and maybe even all of existence. Who knows? And it would be just endless. It would be endless of how far that would go. So there's the heart relations. Then there is the root relations, which is more earthly, and it's kind of like grounding. It's meditation. It's connection. That there is just like allowing Gai'a to flow through with peace and happiness and the energies of nature. For those of you that are really awaiting that, and it's like really connection to like what is out there in earth, what is out there in the ground of where you stand, maybe what's out there that's close by, or what's out there that maybe you have a connection with, like someone that you might have a relationship with that you want to take in, maybe someone that is in a family and you're trying your hardest to bring them in and to like really connect that aspect of family. Maybe there is someone that is about to become a friend. Someone that's like out there and they're looking far and wide trying to look for someone, but they're having a hard time. But now you're the one that's going around and really searching for that person, and you know where they are. You know where they are. And it's all about connection with the earth grids, it's connection with the energies, it's connection with earth, it's connection with light, and allowing creation to uphold the connection. And it goes far beyond our explanations, our imaginations, our understandings, and the spirit realm. It's more than just what we know today. It's what we know in the future. It's what we know way beyond. And some people are already of the future that are bringing this information into our present, or maybe they shifted into the past and they're giving it to that area, and they're trying to heal that area. And that there is the time and space beings. That there are the beings that shift into time and shift through space to connect with these people. And then there is this galactical area. The galactical area is all about the connection with this life of those that are of different beings, like the Lyrans, the Syrians, um, there is also um, the I don't want to leave this out in the dust. It's if anybody knows what I'm talking about, please comment, just so then I'm able to get that through. There is the Andromedans, the Arcturians, the Pleiadians. Then there's the Lionsgate. Yes, yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to look for. The Lionsgate. Then there is, as well as other beings that are of the galactics. Some of these areas can be positive, but know this: there are some of them that are not positive, and you need to be very, very careful about this. There are energies such as the grays. There's energies such as the blues, the reds, the oranges, and those are all the beings that are not entirely positive. Not entirely. There are some that are positive. Some. Not all. So know that for either now or in the future, or maybe a recap from the past to the present, and really connect with that. Really know, like, understanding the light, but also making sure that you know for sure that they're of the light. So it's basically allowing maybe the beings that are truly of the light to be of. And there are some people that say it like this, but bouncers or protectors, or beings that are being of guardians, or guards, or how you place it as. So it's basically someone that would be around, or something that would be around to kind of make sure everything is in alignment with what you're trying to understand, or what you're trying to connect with, or what you're trying to bring forth, just so then that everything is at its purest intent. So, furthermore, there is also the energy of the angelics. The angelics are the beings that are writing in books, that are sending messages, that are healing, and they're the beings that are around, that are trying to make sure that not just only humanity is being healed, but also the dogs, the cats, the birds, the mammals, the alligators, and so on and so forth. They're healing all that area, and also allowing some of the galactical areas to shift in and maybe help out. And the angelics know for sure which is positive and negative, and they're making sure that that positive area is shifting along with the angelics to heal the land, to be able to heal those grids, to be able to heal this area here, or maybe this area here, or this area here, and it could be just like all over the place on the earth. And some angelics, I do have to express this because there are some people out there that believe this, but however, don't know this. There is a being that was presented to the public as positive, that had fallen, but wants to become better. But however, know this. It is not the meaning of the Lutheran, but it is the meaning of Luciferian. There are a lot of people that believe in Lucifer. All right? A lot. Probably countless of people. Countless. So if you know that if we were, I'm not saying we are, but if we were to connect with Lucifer on our own, Lucifer is not the lightest of beings, all right? Nor is he the darkest of beings. He's someone that is considerably close to the neutral area. So know that you may not be getting good stuff, but you also may not be getting the worst stuff. So just know that he might try to mean good intent. He might mean to try to be of good intent, but there is some touch-ups or some changes that he or she might need to go through. Lucifer might need to try to go through, so then we're not being bombarded by this hurtful energy from Lucifer. So there's that. Then there is this energy that we might want to connect with through the galactics, that we have been already in tuned with the angelics. If we in tune with the galactics, know that they are kind of light language speaking only. So it might be a little different. Instead of having some light language and some language that we already know here on Earth, it's kind of like the energy where it's like where the light language had started, where that light language shifted from. So the galactics, they come in, they send this language to us, they send this connections, this energy to us, and the angelics, we harness that, we understand that, and we say, like, you know what, I'm going to bring this into Earth and see what the Earthians are thinking about, or maybe what the Earthians might take in. Then there are many of books. There are many of grids that we make. Maybe we're envisioning this spaceship that we're in, and it's okay. It's okay if you're not like really from a spaceship, all right? Because there are some of you that are from real spaceships, and That I totally agree with, and I will give you my 100% love and care for that. There is another area where, like, maybe you're trying to figure out what it's like to be in this spaceship, what it's like to really enter in it, and go wild. Just go wild with imagination. Just allow your imagination to open up and just like really connect with that spaceship that you've been seeing, or maybe a spaceship that you've been feeling. Really connect with that and see what you get. Um, then there is like this hologram of some sort. Hologram, it's a lot of people know what that is about, but know that there is an existence of a hologram, an existence. So know that hologram is a real thing, and connect with maybe holographics, or maybe anything that like shows up in a futuristic way, or like something that is ahead of our current time, something that is maybe invention or innovation, or maybe inspiration, something that really gets us moving, really moves us into our incoming future. So if we push forward to that, we can really take in what this future is about. Maybe we can take in what we're about to enter. And the 2020 area, perfect year to get inspiration, perfect year to get inventive, perfect year to get inspirative, perfect year to get motivative, perfect time to really connect with that ultimate area of yours, to really make yourself authentic. Then there is going from there to the time and space beings. So the galactics, if you really become, became a galactic, but maybe something opened up and now there's this time and space area. If you really connect with that, then there is like, there's portals here, there's portals there, there's portals here, there's portals way back there. And you can really like connect with those portals. You can like understand, okay, that one might need to be fixed. This one we can allow to stay positive. This one back here, we're gonna invent something to give to that area, and we're really like in that area, and we're trying to really give a change to the world. We're giving a change to existence. We're giving a change to everything that we might connect with in that area. Then there is like an area after that where where if we go past this time and space area, we might go into to a area where it's like a lot is happening, where we're really connecting with this source. And the source, it's time and space invention of it. So it's like the inventive area of like bringing forth this time and space, bringing forth this light, bringing forth this life, bringing forth nature, bringing forth the aquatics, bringing forth the Aryans. And it's just like all over the place. And some might not be as positive, which is okay. It is okay. Just know that you can align yourself with these positive steps, because they really give you a choice. They really say like, okay, this is the positive area, this is the negative area. Which side would you like to pick? And it's kind of like, if you If you choose the not so good side, then it might veer you off from moving forward up, or maybe understanding more of this process. This negative area, it's not that great. This area, it's kind of like the anti-source, so, or maybe even X-source. Then there is the positive end. The positive end is all about like bringing forth this light. It's bringing forth life. It's bringing forth nature. It's bringing forth water energy and air energy and earth energy and fire energy, and it's really like going around in an area, but it's also spiraling up. And if we go along with that, we might actually feel strong with ourselves. We can really feel who we're becoming. We can really feel for what we're doing. We can really like take in this shift. We can really become this authentic self that we've been looking for. Then lastly for today, I'm going to express going from source into the all creator. Da, da, da. Jazz hands. So if we go from the source to the all creator, we can go from this area of like understanding the energies, such as the light and the life and the nature and all that stuff. We can really shift into this area of like what all this energy is around here in the first place. Why are we connecting with all this stuff? That there is the broad answer. That is the broad answer. Like more broader than the angelics, more broader than the galactics, more broader than time and space, more broader than source. So it's like the area where we're understanding why these questions are coming forward in the first place. This is where we understand, okay, this answer right here is going to answer all these questions that are either in front of me, around me, or just out there in existence. And if we connect with that answer as very purely as possible, and it can go at any pace. It can go in just a quick snap, or it might just, go for a journey, like really, it'd be more like going on a quest, or maybe like allowing that time to just like really diverge. There was another D word that I'm trying to say. Indulge with all this. Really like understand it in time. So it's basically allowing that to really come in, and that is the serene part of it. The in power part is about getting it as fast as possible. And that is kind of like the understanding of being serene and being in power and trying to push forward for the answer. And if we feel the center of both that, if we feel the center of serene and in power, we can really understand that we can be in power, but we can also feel serene about it. We can both like connect with that, and we can really feel like we are connected. We are gathered in this area, and we are knowing exactly what's going on. We are connecting with everything. We are really knowing what to do. And that, my friends, that there is the energy of Mother Mary and Gaia. And before I go, you guys can send in some last few minutes of messages, comments, queries, questions, things like that. And I will connect with them. And also, secondly, you can like this video, love this video, connect with it, share it, do whatever you like to do, and really enjoy. Also, this live video is gonna stay inside of my channel, so feel free to smash that like button, hit subscribe, tap the bell, and also I will see you in the next video. Peace.